This is the Non-Economic News Summary, and I am Patience Aliyu. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, says the federal government has invested close to $10 billion in infrastructure development in the last 3 years. He said the investment, which focused on roads, power, and a new national grid network, was unprecedented. Osinbajo, at the opening session of the Direct Investors Summit Nigeria, organized by Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission, said the country has emerged from recession and is determined to make up for lost opportunities. The president of African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, says the bank will assist the Transmission Company of Nigeria to invest in modernization of its transmission network to improve the country's energy sector. Adesina told the news agency of Nigeria in Busan, South Korea, on the sideline of the bank's annual meetings that it was also investing in the private sector of the economy by providing commercial banks with significant lines of credit to drive development. The Central Bank of Nigeria has made it mandatory for all the bureau de change operating in Nigeria to access foreign exchange thrice a week from the Apex Bank. A statement from the CBN Acting Director, Corporate Communications, Mr. Isaac Okorafor, indicated that the new directive would allow eligible travelers more access to foreign exchange and allow more liquidity to the market. It said all bureau de change shall henceforth access forex from the CBN on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission (NEC) has granted 22 successful firms no objection to participate in the procurement process for provision of meters for electricity consumers in the country. A statement issued in Abuja by Dr. Usman Abba Arabi, the Commission's General Manager, Public Affairs, said the decision was in accordance with Section 8, Subsection 4 of the 2018 Meter Assets Providers Regulations. Abba Arabi said, following NEC's approval of the regulations, applications was invited from interested investors for no objection from the Commission. The federal government has recorded 50.45 billion naira from its May bonds auction, lower than the 70 billion it targeted. The Debt Management Office has said, according to the auction result, the federal government made 3.50 billion from a 5-year bond at 12.75%. It also made 8.54 billion naira from a 7-year bond at 13.53% and 38.50 billion naira from its 10-year bond at 13.98%. The International Monetary Fund says Nigeria and other sub-Saharan countries will grow their economies by an average of 3.4% in 2018, from 2.8% in 2017. IMF's country senior representative, Mr. Amin Mati, said this during the public presentation of the Spring 2018 issue of the Sub-Saharan African Regional Economic Outlook in Lagos. Mati said about 2/3 of the countries in the region could experience the growth, riding on the back of stronger global growth, higher commodity prices, and improved capital market access. The Nigeria Customs Service says it has recorded an increase in the number of seizures, anti-smuggling operations, and revenue generation in the last 3 years, collecting a record 1.37 trillion naira in revenue for the country in 2017. Public Relations Officer of the service, Mr. Joseph Atta, said the NCS had undergone a lot of transformation, restructure, and reforms, which led to some spectacular seizures, including the seizure of 2,671 pump-action rifles and tons of illicit drugs. For details of these and other stories, log on to our website, nan.ng.